just can't understand the way I behave. Some people you can never save. In my right hand, got a girl on my ear, and on my left hand, throwing back a beer. What can I say, amigo?
If you remember what happened last time, you guys were fighting the cultists who actually turned out to be JD and Kat, the owners of the Museum of Death. You had shut down their ritual in which they were planning to use Bunk to power it. They had summoned a ghost to do some kind of spooky drumming, and you had shut that down. You know that you had fought 4 ghouls and a super ghoul. You and the sniper had killed the super ghoul. The rest of you had killed the other 4 ghouls pretty handily. And as you had attacked JD and Kat, the owners of the Museum of Death, they had thrown up some kind of mist spell, and then when the mist dissipated, they were gone. So you were going to try and see if you could track them down, and we had pushed pause at that point because we were at 9:30. So that's where we were. Alrighty, so that's where you are. You're in the northwest quadrant of the St. Louis number 1 cemetery, trying to figure out what has happened to these 2 nasty necromantic cultists, because they're nasty.
Had I made it into where they were yet, or was I still out with the...
That's a good question.
Ghoul? I think I was still in the ghoul area.
I think so, but they weren't really that far from you. You can make it there pretty quick.
Okay.
They had probably only gone... I think basically what we had said is they had gone around the corner, and so it was pretty easy to get there. So yeah, it shouldn't be hard to get there at all.
Okay.
Yep. Alrighty, and that's where we are.
Do I still have the prisoner ghoul? Also, am I alone here, or were you still there? Okay.
Yeah. I don't think you had a prisoner ghoul. I thought you
Okay.
guys had killed him.
Okay.
Or did I misremember?
I asked at the end of the session, but I don't...
That we what? Had a...
There was one, but I think it was close to death. We'll just say it's dead.
Yeah.
But
Actually, I think I do remember that.
Because
It wouldn't have
I
been on our
also
side,
remember
so I don't
that.
know.
Okay.
because there was one on the ground that
Right.
was
That's
near
right.
death, and nobody actually finished it off, but he
Right.
was like
It was like
bleeding
the
out.
very
Yeah, you're
first
correct.
one
You're
that
correct.
went down.
You're
Right,
correct.
right.
Yeah, he was almost dead. He was really, really hurt. That's right. Yep. Okay, cool. So you do have a prisoner ghoul.
Okay. I guess. Yeah, I was about to be like, "Here, you handle this." No, that won't happen.
No.
I'd be like, I'm gonna just yank this thing up and sword to the throat, and just be like, play nice, and I'll be like, "We gotta find them." So I guess.
They're strong enough. You probably don't want to wrestle with this guy.
Yeah.
You either want to tie him up or finish him off or something like that. These guys are not ones you'd want to wrestle with.
We don't really have time to dick with this.
And you coup de grace him. Yeah. You run him through.
So the ghoul's like, they're gonna let me live.
No, just kidding. Yeah.
I'm like, you have rope? I don't have rope.
Yeah. Well, there you
I'm
go.
not gonna
Right.
lie, because whenever you're first like, oh yeah, prisoner, I was like, I don't know how she plans to interrogate this thing because I'm not getting anywhere near it.
Yeah, right. They got
Nowhere
big
near
old
the
teeth
mouth,
and they're strong.
nowhere near the arms.
Yeah. So you coup de grace him and coup de grace him and head northwest where everybody else is. Okay, so you guys are in the clearing where they had tried to do the ritual. Remember, there's a ritual circle, a destroyed electric chair, which they had tried to strap you into, and so you're kind of wondering where these folks have gotten off to.
Alright, so we figured out that there are the...
Seem to be the ones who were doing the ritual,
We're
right?
suspecting.
Yeah.
We're suspecting.
Yeah, well,
Museum of the
okay.
Dead.
Well, you
guys
hit him with
are the
you hit one of the guys who was trying to stab you with an obsidian dagger.
Right.
You blew his mask apart, and it was JD, the
Right.
guy from the Museum of Death. And then you kind of figured that the woman with him was probably Kat.
So
yeah.
I think it's the people from the Museum of Death. Let's
Hightail it there?
Hightail it there.
Oh wait, did they escape?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I
Mist?
mean,
Okay, I thought that they were
Yeah,
just
mist.
creating an
They threw up
eerie
mists. They were
effect.
kind
they
of
threw a mess. And at that point, we were just trying to make sure Bunk was okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick up a
It's
splinter
okay. Do we have contact with the
What about the
police
policey
outside?
guys? They came down.
You kind of were wondering, where are the police? All of a sudden, you hear kind of automatic weapons fire, a couple cracks from maybe higher up where something like, so you think something else is going on.
Maybe we should hustle there. Could
Yeah, might be.
You can definitely head towards the gunfire. You head towards the gunfire, and you get probably, you're not sure how far away from it, but the gunfire stops, and you round a corner, and the 4 policemen are there, and it looks like they've run into, you're thinking they're spirits? These are ghostly spirits that are gradually dissipating into ectoplasm. They look like old men with cavalry sabers and muskets. So you're like, what is
They
this?
probably summoned to create a buffer barrier around them.
We didn't hear more bongos or anything, did we?
No.
So we stopped that.
All right.
So we need
Right.
Like
But basically, James Jefferson, if you remember, the sergeant comes up to you and goes, yeah, we ran into a little bit of resistance here. There's some ghost spirits that popped out from amongst the tombs. Took them out. Good thing we had blessed bullets. I'm not sure regular weapons would have worked very well on them, but they might have. And so then he says, yeah, so did you apprehend the two people the people who were involved in this?
They slipped away.
An
We think.
apprehension was made.
Yeah.
Yeah. They slipped away. We think they were the people who owned the Museum of Death. So,
Museum of Death, right. That's not very far from here at all.
Yeah.
We could, so should we mount up and head down there and see if we can catch them?
That's what we're trying to do.
So,
All right. I'm just so relieved that the gunfire was the cops.
Yeah.
True.
we're used to
So
hearing
we ran-
gunfire in this
yeah.
town. Come on.
Yeah, we ran towards it like this. Yeah.
Alrighty, so you grab all your stuff, make sure everybody's okay. It looks like most of the policemen are okay. There's a few little dings on their armor where maybe one of these ghosts fired a musket at them, but they're wearing pretty heavy armor. And so you head towards the south exit from the cemetery. Gonna grab the Impala. They're gonna grab their van. Okay.
Sounds good.
And you head.
I'll go back to human form.
Oh well, yeah, right. Well, you probably would do that. Yeah.
Like, do you guys got room in the van?
You could probably all fit in the van. Honestly, it's a big enough white.
I'll drive
van.
my car.
Okay, you're gonna drive your car.
I'm gonna go with them in the van.
Okay, so you hop into the van. You're in the van.
I'll go with the Impala.
Okay. So 3 in the Impala, 2 in the van. You immediately turn around, head down the street towards the Museum of Death. When you pull up to the Museum of Death, all the lights are off except for the big red kind of drippy letters that go Museum of Death across the front. The doors seem to be closed. Doesn't look like there's anybody there, but just because lights are out doesn't mean anything. So. Yeah.
So I'm gonna be telling the guys in the van, be like, maybe we should drive around to the back of the building in case they're trying to go in that way, flank, and then the other guys will probably come in through the front.
We can do that.
What do we think?
Well,
Your phone's not working, remember? So how are you going to
Yeah,
help
see,
them?
I mean, we're not hearing what she's saying.
Right. So how do you want to tell them?
I'm going to ask.
Hang out the window.
Guys, ask Officer
phone's
Williams if I can borrow his phone.
Hey guys, this is the plan.
Oh,
Wait, aren't you in the
Okay.
van though?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to call.
yeah,
you're gonna call,
that's right,
call
that's
Volt.
right.
Oh wait, call Volt's phone.
He's like,
yeah.
before we get emojis.
I don't think your phone's working either. She's kind of amped up about this whole thing. You do have a smartphone. All right. So yeah, you call.
That didn't
and
get through. How about you, Bump?
well,
So where
it's not that
where are
you're.
they in relation to us? Right
It's
now?
not that your phone
I'm sure
is
we
fried. You're just not able to get a
probably-
Do we
signal for
follow?
some reason.
So
Yeah,
I
it's
get
just
out
kind
of the-
Cops
static.
probably went first because
Yeah.
they.
Yeah.
So are we outside?
Yeah.
Are we outside? Like
Well,
Yeah,
okay,
I
you
guess we
pulled
could
up to the
just get
front
out
of the
of the-
Museum of Death. You probably have stopped in front of it on the street. You can get out and discuss
I'm gonna get
it.
out.
We'll
Okay,
just get
everybody
out.
hops out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the plan?
Do you want us to go around the back and you guys come in through the front? Let's just, if they're in there, we flank them.
So are
Sure.
we just busting in? Are we breaking? How are we? I try the door. Is it unlocked?
There's probably gonna be
It's
trash.
not, but it's a glass door. I mean, you could smash the glass in very, very
Where are
easily.
we at legally on this situation? I asked
Oh,
Sergeant.
we are-
Yeah, exactly.
Realize that these guys are policemen. They are in pursuit of
So they go
possible
in the
known
back.
fel-
Oh, okay.
One of the guys goes, "Hey, I think I heard a scream from inside there. Perhaps we should check it out." Okay, could be someone in danger.
I like it.
I'm sorry, I don't know. I just like
So do we know there is a back to
No,
it?
we don't.
We
We
don't.
don't.
We don't even know if there is.
it was just when you were like, these guys are policemen. I just heard Jody go.
Policeman?
They are. They are. They're in the New Orleans Special
No
Task Force.
Maybe we should go around the back while they go in the front.
I could
or to
fly.
the back.
I could fly up to
That's
the
what I was
back
thinking.
real quick.
Maybe we send them around that.
How
The building's about 6 stories, so you're gonna have to go pretty
I guess
high, but
we'll
you could
just
definitely
run
get
around
over
the building
it
while
easily.
he jumps over it or whatever.
Okay. Do you want to hop into the air, maybe check and see if there's a back entrance or something
Yeah, and
like
I'll do
that?
a little scouting surveillance to
Alright.
get the perimeter, see if maybe somebody's hiding in the corner or something. I don't know.
Right.
We're gonna run around.
Okay. Yeah,
Going
you're gonna
around. Oh,
Yes.
in circles. Okay. You guys start heading towards the back. You leap into the air, fly over the top of the building. There is a small alleyway behind it, and you do see what looks like a metal door that probably leads into the Museum of Death, unless something weird is going on. Which could be, knowing New Orleans and architecture in New Orleans, it could go to a completely different building. You don't know. Yeah, right. But it looks like one. You guys run around the building. It takes you a couple minutes, maybe about 5 minutes to get around there. And you see Volt landing, or has just landed in front of this metal door. And it looks like, kind of one of these delivery doors where they would bring in deliveries or things like that. So, yeah. A back door, if you will. Yeah.
I do want to handle this sneakily or just go.
yeah.
Let's pull the
think I
door
got,
handle first and see if it's unlocked.
Try to pick the lock.
It's locked.
It's locked.
It's locked.
Yeah.
Yeah, you going to try and pick it?
Yeah. I
Okay.
get
And you have
Burglary.
All right, make me a roll.
Love it.
Nope.
The police.
Nope. That's a -2.
Again, magical locks.
Yeah,
Obviously,
I mean-
these necromancers have magical
Magic
locks.
locks, yes.
Yeah,
Are they made out
yeah.
of stone?
They're no,
Cement.
Yeah.
Sorry.
they're made out of dark matter, necromancy.
Okay.
Yeah, purple
matter.
smoke rolling out of the keyhole. Yeah, no. Yeah, you're not able to get it to. It's a little more complicated than you're used to. Yeah.
Well,
Okay, then kinetic blast at the door.
All right. Give me a. You can do your rote spell.
Yes, do the spell.
Okay, what's your strength of your rote? It's a 5, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. You kind of aim your focus on the lock, and I'm gonna let the lock.
Can
have
I
it.
Can I help him with that?
No, this is an evocation thing. If you're doing thaumaturgy, yes.
You can't assist with evocation.
No, not really.
Yes, kinda.
You kind of focus your beam down,
Cheer
and
'em.
That's what I was gonna
Go,
say.
Bo,
I'm gonna
go,
get my
Bo.
pom poms up. You can do it, Bud. Go.
you hit the
Bud, go.
keyhole, and there's kind of a, and you notice that the whole keyhole kind of explodes a little bit like that, and the door kind of slides open a little bit. You're pretty sure you've fried the mechanism in there, or
oh,
well,
it's a
blown
pull.
it apart.
It's a pull. We were
Right,
pushing.
that's what it was. Yeah. Now, meanwhile, around front, you guys are at the front door with the 5 policemen. What are you going to do?
Do we hear the shatter go
No,
off?
he was pretty quiet with it,
Okay,
actually.
okay.
He was going sneakily, so,
What you need?
That
gonna-
takes you a mental stress, by the way. Make sure you do that.
Okay,
I think
mental
you should have probably had a couple mental stresses.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you probably already have them marked off.
Nope, I didn't.
Ooh, okay.
So
one
what
for
is it?
one for blowing apart the chair, and then one for this.
Okay.
So, yeah. So you're fine other than that. Okay, cool.
So, it's glass front, right?
Right.
So we can see in somewhat? Or
Well,
is it
you-
painted?
No, you can
covered?
see into kind of the little entryway where you guys went in through before. It is dark, and of course, then they've got those
see-
big sheets that are up.
Nothing, no light, no glow of
No,
anything into the building.
absolutely
Okay.
dark.
I guess we should try to get in quietly. I don't have any burglary skills, but I can try picking the lock.
I'm hoping that one of these cops might be experienced.
Oh, hey! What have you
Surely
cops?
they have those.
Are y'all
No
experienced
fun
in
at all. Okay, hold on.
lock picking? Or is there a battering ram in the van? That's not quiet.
If you say that, I can only imagine one of them would just hit the window and break in the little thing.
Just
Like,
with
all right,
their
let's
mag
go.
light,
Let's-
just-
Actually, one of them reaches up. He has on these sap gloves and just and and falls down. And he goes, "Doors open," and he steps through. We'll say it's probably the red-headed Irish cop.
Is that Michael O'Malley?
That is Michael O'Malley. He steps through. He's got his pistol out. He doesn't have his rifle out. You get the feeling he doesn't want to fire high power rounds where there might be other people in other buildings. So he's got his pistol out. And he steps into the little lobbyway, kind of looks around, checks his corners, and goes clear. And so about that second, James Jefferson steps in behind him, then Maria Vasquez, and then the blonde-headed guy Larry,
Larry Williams.
and then William comes in behind. And so they're going to let you guys, I guess, bring up the rear. So
Follow that.
It's safe.
I bet you're expecting to find
A wall of bodies in between us.
right.
So
That's
On
why I
our
took the
side?
van. Full of professional people.
I need everybody. I need. Let's see. Have you guys gone through the back yet?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's open. Aren't
Yeah.
we
It's
going?
open. Yeah.
So on our side, I'm gonna cast light
Okay.
on
On what? You're on your envelope
on the
again.
badge.
On the badges again. Okay. You guys don't have light, but these guys have flashlights, and so they've got flashlights on underneath.
I'm
you know, they're
hoping when
doing
they see the
thing
light, if
like
they see our
this,
light,
you
they'll
know.
shoot.
I need all my magical practitioners to make me a lore check.
That's a 5.
It's a 4.
I also have 5.
Okay. Those of you got 5s. You step in, and it's like something cold and slimy kind of washes
Step out.
over you. Yeah. You step back and it's like, oh, yeah, it's creepy. You step in, and it's just like something cold, wet, and slimy kind of rolls across your skin. There's some really bad mojo in this place. You're not sure what's going on. The other thing all of you notice is that there is a steady drum beat coming from the loudspeakers in the building. Doom, 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 doom.
Not.
Kind of like what you heard in the cemetery, right?
Can we look for the speakers? Can we see the speakers? Like
Well,
they
you guys are-
flashed our badges up to the.
You guys are actually in this little hallway
Oh, it's
with a
not
bunch of shelves
No,
in
no.
front of you. You're not really sure where the speakers are. You guys do see a speaker in the corner of the room of the little entry lobby. And that seems to be where the drums are coming from. But it doesn't seem like the only place the drums are coming from. So it may be that there's multiple speakers or something like that. Yeah,
So
You need to
to,
find their PA system.
that would be the thing.
so to make sure we hear the drums,
Oh yeah, everybody hears them.
but no speakers are by us.
Not that you can tell. There's a bunch of shelves. You guys think you came into maybe like a storeroom. It's not very big. It's maybe about 10 feet across from you, and then it's kind of long and thin and runs the length of the building. There's lots of shelves, weird things on the shelves, children's toys, newspaper clippings, stacks of newspaper, maybe even an old computer, just kind of some weird random stuff. Yeah.
I'm gonna say to these two, let's start going through and see if we can find either the room controlling the sound system, or or take out the speakers.
And on our escapade, if I see a speaker, I'm just gonna lightning breath it.
Thank you, because I have guns at one. I don't think I'll be able to hit it.
What I need all of you to do is make sure you know what your alertness is, because we're about to go into combat. Okay.
Okay.
I know.
Alrighty.
I am in dragon form, just to
Okay.
put it on the record.
Sure. What happens is, as you step in through the back door and you feel this kind of weird oiliness hit you, from around the corner of the shelves, you see what looks like 5 ghostly figures step forward. One of them is wearing a clown mask. One of them is a little kid carrying an axe, a little girl in old-fashioned clothing. Then there's another guy who's really, really tall carrying a butcher knife. Just kind of various... You get the feeling these guys are like serial killer ghosts, which is really kind of spooky. For you guys coming into the lobby, from around the corner of these little sheets, you see kind of an otherworldly green glow spring up. And stepping around the corner of this sheet is this guy. He's got kind of blonde hair, scraggly mustache and beard. You're sure you've seen him before, maybe on the news, but you're not sure what it is. And you can see that standing behind him are what look like 9 other ghosts, various boys, young men in various states of undress. They're all ghosts, though.
Can I make some sort of roll to see if I can recognize why this guy looks familiar?
Give me
Scholarship?
yeah,
Lore?
scholarship will work. Let's go with scholarship.
That's a 1.
No, you're not sure. Do you want to make a roll?
Sure.
Okay, scholarship roll. Ooh, that's not
That's a 3.
That's Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh yeah.
And
Wow.
and Jeffrey Dahmer or his ghost, and you get the feeling that those are some of his victims, which is not okay. He was a pretty twisted dude. So, initiatives. We are on. Is it alertness? Yes.
Yeah.
Is it just your base alertness or
Yeah,
one
just
plus
base
the others?
alertness.
Or
Yeah.
Plus 2.
So +3s first. That would be you.
+3.
Okay, go ahead. What are you gonna do?
So we're in this hallway. Are we surrounded on both ends of the hallway? Or?
No. What it is basically is you got this long room. You guys are coming in kind of about midway down, and then there's all these shelves. Okay, so you're kind of.
Well, do we see exits or anything like that?
You have not seen an exit. You know there probably is one from this storeroom, but you haven't seen one. What it is they just kind of appeared between two of the shelves in front of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and make a lightning breath attack.
That's
I don't
not a
know
bad
how
one.
Good fists are gonna do against ghosts.
Remember your fists are. You can still attack ghosts. It's just they may, if they have any kind of recovery or anything, they'll be able to recover.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can still hurt them.
Yeah, I'll punch one then.
Okay.
I'll punch a ghost.
All right, you step up and punch the guy in the clown
Or
mask.
claw
thing.
ghost.
Yeah,
Our
yeah, yeah.
stuff is still blessed, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
My claws aren't though. I
I
don't
have
think.
holy water.
Can they give me a nail polish that's been blessed?
You want holy water?
Uh,
Can we put holy water in his nails?
nah, I'll just scratch
Take
it.
that.
That sucks.
Yeah.
So my fist is a +4,
Mm-hmm.
but I can complement it with might and get a +1 onto it, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so 5 minus, a 4 total.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 3, so
Okay.
you beat him by 1. What's your weapon damage for your?
It's a weapon 2 for a claw,
Okay.
and
So that's for a claw, right? So you got at least 5.
Oh, there you go. So it's weapon 10, right?
yeah, and then I use
All right.
the other hand,
Yeah, there you go.
and then I also do extra 2 damage because of inhuman strength.
So that's a total of 5, right? Because you beat him by 1 and you do 4 damage, right? Cool. All right.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Alrighty. All right. So you roll up, slash with your claws. You're not sure whether the claws are really doing the damage or whether it's the force of your will that maybe is disrupting him. Because when you slash across, your claws hit him in the chest, and he lets out a and steps back, and his little nose goes beep beep when you hit him. He definitely looks like he's leaking ectoplasm now. So you're thinking you hurt
Did something.
him? Yeah, he does not go down. Okay. That was in 3s, 2s. All right. Yeah.
2.
2? 2?
2. Sorry, I was looking up an
That's
ability.
all right. Do what you need
That's
to.
okay.
Still trying to learn them after all this
That's-
time.
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
Those do the same thing.
Okay, any other 2s besides me?
Yeah,
yeah.
me.
There's lots of 2s. Also, the ghosts will be in 2 as well, but I'll let you guys go first. So, because there's a lot of ghosts.
Are y'all going?
I don't
go
care. Do you
first.
want us to
Okay.
go first?
It's up. I was just asking. I don't care
Okay, we'll go since he
Okay.
just went. We'll go
All right,
back.
sure, that
Yeah.
sounds good. All right,
if y'all want to do that.
So I figure you're probably in front since you did the whole spell to push the
Right.
so
door.
open the door.
Yeah.
Do you want to do a kinetic
I'm not,
blast?
I'm not walking through
Okay,
the door
I'm
first.
going in. I
I
got my
let the
sword
dragon guy
out.
go first. I am not done.
Yeah,
This person right here.
Yeah.
I will blow the door open and then
Big
go.
lizard can take point.
After you said,
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot. You were just captured.
Yeah,
I am at the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
There you go.
PTSDing back
Yeah,
there.
that's right. That's right.
I'm actually thinking about going to the bar next week.
The feet's a couple
Y'all got
blocks.
this.
Yeah, yeah.
Still picking
All right.
electric chair splinters. Out
Yeah,
of his
right.
Okay.
All right, Jody, so
so
what are you
he's
gonna do?
so I guess I'm gonna move forward to where he slashed the ghost.
You gonna hit the same one he attacked?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
I'll
All right,
try to finish it
make
off.
a weapons check, or weapons.
Oh no!
Yeah, I didn't do much better, honestly.
I'm going to. I know it's early in the game.
You want to use your last one? Sure, you don't want to save that for your whole card? I don't know. This is just kind of a flunky.
Okay, let me think. All right, well then, but then
What'd
I'm
you
at
get?
a 0.
Okay. Well, he has a 1, so that means you missed him, okay? Maybe you're trying to attack around Kylan and not hit him with your sword, and so
Appreciate it.
the ghost kind of staggers back behind one of the shelves, and you wind up sticking the shelf with your sword, so it's all right. Other +2, yes.
So I'm a little scarred right now, so I'm going to just kind of probably just throw up my shield.
Okay.
And then just kind of sit behind it and go, y'all get them.
Yeah. So you throw up your kinetic shield, and to make sure they don't get you. Okay, cool. Alrighty. So that brings us to now. Are you still out in the alleyway, or
No, I'm up, not right behind them, but
right? Gotcha.
they're up there attacking. I'm back there hiding behind my.
Okay, so let me handle the 5 specters that are on you. Or not specifically you, but you guys, right. All right, there's 2 of them on Bunk. Not Bunk, I'm sorry, Volt.
Yeah.
Volt,
I'm not going to do it. So the 5 on you.
Let's see. Roll your athletics.
Okay.
Or roll your dice and add your athletics,
You
I
can
should
do
say.
it.
Yes.
Too easy.
Yeah, we'll see.
So.
Because you're dodging.
Easy.
You could use fists instead if you want to block with your claws.
Same score. Athletics and Trisha both +4 for me.
Okay, so you get a 4 then.
4, 5.
Okay.
I got a 3 total.
Okay. Oh, 3 total.
Yeah, I rolled not so great.
Okay. I don't think the ghost wants to be drawn off balance. So the little girl with the axe takes a swing at you. And she almost gets your foot, and you leap back nimbly, so she doesn't hit you. The guy with the clown mask on is going to attack you. I guess I should roll all 4 dice. Oh dear.
Oh no!
You get to defend again though, so
Now's
that's all
the
right.
time to roll big.
Yeah.
Well, that's better.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be 5 total.
Okay, I only beat you by 1. So you take a 3 stress hit.
Okay. I have natural armor of 1. Does that do anything?
So you take a 2 stress hit.
Okay.
Well, no, actually, you have a badge, which means you
Yes.
have an armor of 2.
two,
It doesn't add with your natural armor, unfortunately. So
Okay, that's
yeah.
That'll
So
make
you only
it
take a
1
1 stress hit.
Okay.
So that's actually pretty good.
Yay, the badge came in handy.
Let's
It
see. 2 of the specters are going to attack you, Jody. Athletics roll. What'd you get?
-1.
Wow. Okay, so he beat you by 4. So it's a weapon 2 strength hit. So he does 6 to you. But you have your umbrella out, right? Mm-hmm. So that's a armor 3. Mm-hmm. So you take a 3 stress physical stress hit. Okay. Oh, when you need to take a stress hit for doing spells, you can either do mental or physical. It's your choice, right? But yeah, so you take a 3 stress hit, Judge.
So I gotta put for the,
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
So you're okay.
Are we still stressed from the? Okay,
Yeah.
so I have to go to a 4 then. Or,
Okay.
Right? I can't go 2-1.
No.
Okay.
So you take a 4. That's okay. All right. Second one attacks you. Okay, hold on. Okay, yeah. What'd you get? Athletics.
1.
2. So I beat you by 1.
So I
You take a
1 stress?
3 stress hit, but with your shield, with
Oh,
your
that's
umbrella, it's going to be 0. So you
Okay.
don't take any damage, okay?
Right.
And then the last one attacks you, Bunk.
Stupid dice. Oh,
Ooh,
get
okay,
more.
Trying to break the card.
Go ahead. Ooh! Ouch. So what is your
We should've
what is your
gone to the
block,
bar.
by the way?
My shield's
Nine.
5, and then I have the badge, which is a +2, and then I also have.
Well, the badge is armor. It's different. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So this thing gets a 5,
Okay.
which means it smashes through your block, but doesn't do any damage. But your block is gone now. So
Right.
you throw up your kinetic shield. The thing, probably stabs at you with a butcher knife, and your shield holds for a minute, then crashes into pieces, shatters probably like glass or something like that. But the thing does not hit you. Your block took the damage for you. Okay, so that's good. Or the block kept it from hitting you, I should say. Yeah. All right, so that was in 2s on that side. On you guys' side, that would be you, okay?
All right, I'm going to try something.
Okay,
Sounds
good.
I have this
I like
ability.
trying stuff.
I have this ability called Holy Touch,
Mm-hmm.
and I if I'm reading this correctly,
Mm-hmm.
and it works, I don't know that it's going to work. It's supposed to satisfy a catch. I can use it as a weapon 1, as my fist, and it takes a 1 stress hit from being touched by me. If this works.
Right.
So I'm just going to step up to Jeffrey Dahmer and wrap the rosary around my fist and not today,
Punch him in the
Satan.
face,
Punch
okay?
him in the face.
All
I
right.
thought you were gonna slap him full on. I thought you were just gonna. You
No.
know, tell me you're gonna slap the ghost
Right.
of Jeffrey Dahmer.
Why not, right? Go ahead and make a fists check.
What I use for that? Is fists a thing by
Fist is a
itself?
skill.
It's a
Yeah.
skill, yeah. Did you find
You
it?
okay?
You smoke your arm.
Yeah, and I lost a dice.
Oh.
It's by your right foot.
My right foot. Yeah, I see it. Okay.
Okay.
I'll do this without knocking the whole table over.
Well, that would. Yeah, okay. Well, I think we should be alright.
That's good.
So, since I have nothing in that, you know what? I must spend a fate point to reroll it.
Okay. Not a bad idea.
Cause, you know. It's worse.
What'd you get?
I got -2 and then a -3.
Okay.
Is it too late for us to go home? Let's close the door.
We're getting it out of the way
Put some
now.
plastic
We're
over the
getting it out of the
window.
way now.
That's right.
Come back
That's right.
tomorrow.
Yeah, right.
Like, I'm
Alright.
sorry, Mr. Dahmer. I'm gonna just.
Sorry.
She's
Oh,
like,
well, okay.
Spin it around.
You miss him. He
Yeah.
dodges out of the way. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, no.
Weird schmarmy smile on his face.
Yeah,
Just
right.
goes
The
there.
weird schmarmy smile. That is right, because that is what he is. Weird and schmarmy. Alrighty.
Ooh, Satan has hands.
Yeah. Well, this guy just kind of dodges out of the way. He's just creepy.
Just missed.
Yeah.
Bad.
Alright. Let me see.
Guys, he's really tough.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That's
like,
that's the
there was a lot
problem.
of
She
air.
knew that this was like a fancy moment. She
Yeah.
yeah, see that? Hey, y'all, watch this.
Showing out for the cops, like,
Oops. Yeah. Let me see here.
The cops are saying,
maybe try y'all's bullets.
Alright, where is. Let's see.
Y'all should have seen me in the graveyard. I took out like 4 ghouls.
oh, we all did really well in the graveyard.
Okay. Alrighty. So, the 10. Well, let's see. The policemen are also in 2. So, they're going to open fire with their pistols.
Gonna
Let's
get
see.
out of the way.
Well, yeah, they can. They're smart enough they can shoot around you. What or make sure you don't get hit. Wow. Okay,
Man,
so I'll roll that for the
wow.
policeman. The first one
Everybody.
missed terribly. Well, actually, hang on. Okay, so
Come on, Vasquez.
let's,
Come on,
let's see.
O'Malley.
Second one missed.
Williams.
Third one missed. They're gonna be-
Jefferson, come on.
Fourth one tagged it. Okay, we'll get damage in a minute. And third one tagged it. Very good. Okay, all right, so fifth one tagged it. So, all right, so 2 of them hit. Let's see. We'll make this
Because it's not just
Dahmer's
us.
minion number 1, and then Dahmer's minion number 2.
If only it rolled like that for the bad guys.
Okay, so let's see. They have weapon 2 because they're using pistols. They beat it by 1, so they do a 3 stress hit. All right, cool. All righty.
So I smoked my knuckle.
I'm so sorry. Okay, so that brings us to the ghosts. There are 10 of them with you guys. I'm gonna say Dahmer's gonna attack you.
Sure.
So
That's fair.
athletics to
Seems
dodge.
fair.
Yeah.
It's a 1.
Really, on your athletics?
I got a -2 on the dice.
Ouch. So he rolled a 3. So you said you got a 1? So he beat you by 2. You take a 4 stress hit. But you have a badge, so it's only a 2 stress hit. Right. All right,
Physical?
so...
Physical stress?
Yeah, physical stress. Let's see. One's going to take a swing at you. Make an athletics check.
We sure don't have that, so.
Yeah, just straight roll in. Oh,
Yeah.
ouch. Ouch. Okay. Well, he got a 2,
This
so
was
he
really
beat
a
you by
bad idea.
5. That's a 7
Exorcism for the dice.
stress hit. Now you have your badge,
Yeah, like it.
so it's a 5 stress hit. Physical.
My, does armor stack?
No.
All right.
No.
Well, then my armor's better.
Okay.
So that's 3.
Oh, it's 3. Okay, so you take a 3, so you only take a 4 stress hit.
Okay.
Now, what you can do, I think you've only got physical stress of, is it 3?
3, yeah.
Okay. What you can do is take a mild consequence and then take a 2 stress hit.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Mild consequence is something like, bleeding arm wound or something like that. So come up with something that has to do with it,
Migraine.
Migraine. Whichever one you
How do ghosts affect you? I don't know.
Yeah, well, these guys are actually slashing at you with claws. So,
Phasmophobia all
yeah,
over
right? Covered in
That did give me a
goo.
migraine.
Because they're ectoplasmic. Let's see. Then the other 8 ghosts are going to attack the police. I'm going to roll and just do a blanket roll for the police folks. Because they all have pretty much the same stats. Let's see. So their athletics. Okay.
Thrown up a block.
Okay. The first ghost attacks one of the policemen.
Ooh.
Hits. Let's see. We're going to say Sergeant James Jefferson takes a stress 4 hit. He's going to take a minor inconvenient or minor consequence and then take a 2 stress hit. Okay. The next ghost hits him. Ooh, that's another 5 stress hit. He's going to take a moderate consequence and a 1 stress hit. Ooh, he's hurt.
No.
Maria Vasquez is being attacked. Let's see. She defends. Good. She defends. Cool. Let's see. Antoine Washington. Defends. Ooh. He doesn't defend against that one, though. Let's see. That's going to be a 4. He takes a 4 stress hit. So he'll take a minor wound or minor consequence and then a 2 stress. Let's see. Michael O'Malley has one on him. Well, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Yeah, Antoine has another one on him. Oh, he defended him in person. So, okay. Michael O'Malley takes another shot from one. Yeah, no. Not even close. Nice. And then, let's see. Larry Williams. Yeah, he's going to get hit. Okay. So he takes a minor consequence and then a 2 stress hit. All right. And the baddies have gone. That brings us to 1.
It's me.
Plus 1s, yes.
I'm gonna shoot the one that hurt me.
That sounds like a plan.
No, you.
This is your 3rd shot, right?
I believe it's my 4th, actually.
4th shot. Okay.
I
you
wanna
only
say
get
I used
5,
it,
right?
yeah.
I think that's right. Oh, that's a good shot. Wow.
That's a +6.
That'll do it. Okay. The Spectre is going to roll his athletics to try and defend. He got a 4. So you beat him by 2. What's your weapon rating?
Rating 4.
Okay. So you did a 6 strength strike. This is going to be Dahmer's minion number 3. Okay. He takes a minor consequence. Who knew? Yeah, minor consequence. Let's see. That's going to take him out. All right. You blow a hole in him. Okay.
Yay!
He's shredding. The ectoplasm goes flying and splattering off the wall. Yeah, you've been slimed. So there you go. All right, that was in 1. Zeros?
No?
Okay, back up to +3. Yes.
So how many are in front of me?
2.
2. Can I
Scary
hit,
little girl with an axe and a guy in a clown mask.
and the guy in the clown mask I've already wounded?
Yes.
Can I hit multiple people with my lightning breath?
What does it say? I don't know. Maybe.
It says you're able to spit or otherwise throw some sort of self-generated projectile over a short distance.
Mm-hmm.
It says breath weapon. You can attack targets up to one zone away from you with your breath weapon. Roll weapons. If you hit, you deal +2 physical stress.
If you decide to do that, then what you'll have to do is split your attack between multiple ones. So, like when you roll your weapons, weapons when you use your breath weapon. Like if you got like a +7, you could do a +3 strike and a +4 strike. So it depends. So they're going to be weaker.
I just punch them.
Yeah, right.
My weapon's are
Yeah, you probably don't want to do that.
Yeah, I just punched that. I punched that little girl in the face.
The one who tried to hit you with her axe.
Yeah.
Lizzie
But
Borden.
she did make it through, didn't she?
No, she made you jump
was
back.
the clown?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to punch the clown now.
Okay, punch the clown.
Whichever
The clown
one hit me is getting.
Yeah, that was him.
Is getting the claws.
All right.
All right. So fist, that's a 3.
I thought fist and might work together.
Oh, right. My bad. So 4 total.
Okay. He got a 2, so you beat him by 2, and you have
Okay.
a strength 4 strike, right? So it's a total of 6. Is
Yeah.
that right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. He's already taken a minor consequence. Let's see. So he can't take another one. He goes down. Okay.
Wee.
You slash the clown across the face, and you split his nose in half, the little little red squeaky nose, and at which point he kind of falls apart and turns into slime and falls to the ground. Okay, so that was in 3. 2s over there.
I guess we have to go again.
Yes.
All right. I'm in first.
Yes.
All right.
I think the other option is death.
Yeah. Right.
So behind the clown was a little girl. There's a
There's a little girl.
stab?
There's a little girl ghost. There's another ghost attacking you. You got 2 on you.
I
He's
have
got
2
1
on
on
me?
him and 1 on you. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I guess I'll attack
The one that's on you.
the one on me.
Okay. Good point.
Three.
Okay, you beat him by 2. What's your weapon rating on this? You've already used your 6 weapon rating twice, remember, so you only have 1 more use on it.
I'm gonna go ahead and use it because I just want to. Yeah. So
Okay.
3. I mean,
6?
sorry,
6?
6.
Okay, so you beat him by 2, so you do a strength 8 strike and you kill another ghost. Okay. Okay. Slash across it. Your sword lets out this kind of high-pitched whine and a ringing noise and slashes across it and it falls apart. You do know your sword is good at, basically countering spells, so you're maybe
Yes.
thinking you might have countered the spell with your sword. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right, that brings us to Euro 2 as well? Yes,
Mhm.
okay.
Well, I don't have much left in my tank. I've got 4 more stresses to take before so I'm going to just step outside
Okay.
because I'm testing the theory to
Yeah.
see if the outside is safer, if the
that could
ghosts
be
can
cool.
still come to me. So I want to step out in the alley.
All right, you step out into the alley. The ghosts phase through the wall and follow you. Well,
Okay,
the
so
one
it's-
that's after you, yeah. Now, you can do full defensive. That means you're just going to try and dodge out of the way where their attacks
Yeah.
are. That gives you a +2 to your athletics check. Okay, so you could do that.
That's what I'm doing.
Cool. All right, that brings us to the ghosts on your side. There's 1 ghost on you, Kylan. Make an athletics check. Okay.
Jeez. 2.
Okay, beat you by 2.
Can't roll for nothing.
So you take a 4 stress hit.
Okay, and the badge makes it down to 2.
Correct. You are correct.
Cool.
All right, the second one attacks Jody. Jody, roll your athletics. What'd you get?
1.
Beat you by 3, so that is a 5 stress hit.
My umbrella does 3.
So it's a 2 stress hit.
Okay. At
Okay.
least I have a 2 box left.
All right. Let's see. That's kill 2. There's 3 left. Okay. Yeah, and then the last one on you, Bunk, that followed you out the door. Takes a swing at you. Okay.
That is a 4.
Okay, remember you get your +2 because you're full defensive.
yes, that's
okay,
what
including.
I'm adding
All right, he misses. You nimbly dodge out of the way, tuck and roll, and so he does not contact
Somebody
you.
help me!
Nasty. That's right. Help me!
Help me!
Save me, Tom Cruise! Save me! All right. Flipping around to the other side, that brings us. Let's go ahead and let you do 2s.
Okay, sorry for showing out, guys. I'll just stick to what I'm good at. I pull out the sword.
That's right. Lay into this guy.
Well, it's a 6.
Okay, that'd be. His athletics was only 2, so you beat him by 4. Your sword has a damage rating of 2.
2.
So you do a 6 strength strike on Jeffrey Dahmer. He takes a minor. That's going to put him down, actually. He's out.
Yes!
All right.
Well, I mean, I don't know that he's down, but I'm.
Yeah, so you slash him across his face, and you wipe that smarmy grin right off of it. So there you go, with your sword. And then he, of course, dribbles into ectoplasm.
The rosary
and
was
gone.
the calibration.
That's right.
I was just letting him smell it before I...
Let's see,
I'm at a 1.
Yeah, you're at a 1. The policemen open fire. Okay, they're going to shoot at some more of the ghosts. Let's see. Wow. Okay, I'm going to roll for all the ghosts. Okay, that's cool. The policemen open fire. First one, O'Malley. That was not O'Malley. The first one, James Jefferson, hits 1. Actually, he's going to pop the one that he hit last time.
Nice, Sergeant.
Okay. Let's see. Vasquez misses. Ooh, yeah. Antoine misses.
He's terrible. He's supposed to be like the elite, right?
Yeah, they're just having a rough time. O'Malley hits. He pops the one that's in front of him. And then, let's see, Larry Williams. Oh, yeah, he got it.
The bullpit, not
Larry
enough
Williams
time.
does.
They look good,
Let's
though.
see. This is Dahmer Disciple
Nose
number
buster
4.
gun, man.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Yes.
Ghost breakers.
All right. So let's see. There are there's 6 ghosts left. Okay.
6 ghosts.
Yeah.
You know that was like possibly
Alrighty.
going to be the time.
The ghosts attack the policeman.
Sorry, I'll tell you later.
Actually, there's let's see, 1, 2. Yeah, there's 6 ghosts left. So one's gonna. Well, you killed Dahmer. There's one on you still. No, you blew the one on you. All right. So let's see. Blew the one on you to pieces. Let's go that right. Yeah, let's get that right.
I mean, you said blue. I said I killed it.
Yeah, you did. All right. So let's see.
Ooh, man, this was some crazy combat.
Yeah.
I bet you killed
Blue
it.
paint. Blue paint. Yeah.
I didn't
Let's
get it.
see. That's all right.
So you
Oh,
know,
this is
yeah,
better.
it's for the best.
Uh-oh. Jefferson takes a strength 3 strike and goes down.
no.
The ghost leering into his face, trying to bite his eyes out. The one on Maria Vasquez attacks her. Gets a... Let's see. 4.
I feel bad.
Minor hit on her. And then a... Yeah, so minor consequence. All right, now then let's see. Antoine, who has 1 on him.
Oh.
Ooh, okay, so that's 5.
That's a lot.
Antoine goes
Oh
down.
man, not Antoine.
Not good.
So now these guys are not dead. Down on the ground,
Yeah.
hurt, bleeding, don't want to fight anymore is basically what it is. And
Oh,
then
that's
he
cool.
missed. Okay, that was the one on Michael O'Malley. Did not hit him. The
It's good. It's
how
good.
many we got left? That was 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th one going after Mrs. Larry, and the last one. Put that on you. So you get to make an athletics check. Try and dodge. You got to beat a 3.
Nice.
I have a 3.
Okay, so
Yay.
Wait, does my armor count? No.
yeah, but what? So even with your armor, you take no damage. So there you go. So he claws at you, but there's kind of a flash of light from your badge, and it seems like he is not able to make it through the armor protection that Della wove into it. So there we go. That brings us to you've already gone? No.
Yeah,
Yes.
I already went.
Have you gone yet?
No.
No. Okay, so it's your turn, sir. Because +1s.
Who were the ones that were down?
Huh? Let's see. James Jefferson went down, and Antoine Washington, the thin black detective. James Jefferson's the sergeant, the leader of the group.
I'm going to shoot the one that's on him.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna shoot James.
This should be your last round, right?
Yes. Unfortunate.
Ooh, okay. You Any aspects you want to try and tag for a reroll or something on that?
Friends with benefits.
That's not his aspect. Any thoughts?
That's some of my questionable acquaintances. That's their aspect.
Questionable acquaintances. These guys are okay. They're not really questionable, but I would let you tag it.
I would be the questionable acquaintance.
Right, yeah, right. I would let you tag that for them if you want to reroll.
Sure,
That's
fine.
All right, cool. Oh, that's much better.
Which will give me a 3.
Let's see. So he's going to try and beat your. Oh, he did not. All right, so you beat him by 3. And then what's your weapon rating?
4.
I'm gonna sleep like a baby
Let's see. What is
tonight.
that? 7.
Yeah. Right.
He can't soak that. So another of Dahmer's acolytes goes down.
No, I'm in the game.
Go with the
Because,
game.
you know, we were there at night.
Oh yeah, I did.
The night before.
Is that everybody that's gone
It's
around?
everybody on our side.
Okay. Let me check something.
Big battle.
Big battle.
Um.
I remember I take stress every time I do something, so it's like I'm really tired.
All right. Let's go to +3s. Your turn, sir.
I guess I heard Bunk sell help.
Help.
I'll divert to there and go attack that ghost.
Yeah, you still got the little girl ghost on you, but it's not a big deal.
Okay.
I mean, you can kind of still fall back away from her and stuff.
In my mind, I was saying, like, you turn to fade through the wall.
Yeah, I can do that.
No, I just break through the wall.
Yeah, great. You got the might for it. All right, so you dive back out into the alleyway, kind of running past Della, excuse me, and you see Bunk is kind of wrestling with this ghost. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll go up and smack the dude.
Okay, go for it.
Try to punch him off or something.
Wrestling with your
Good this time. Jeez, I've just been mediocre all night. So that's gonna be a 4 total.
Okay, you beat him by 2. So you do 6 points of damage. That's good.
Very consistent,
Mhm,
tell
for
you
sure.
that.
All right, so he takes a minor consequence, and I don't think he's still going to be able to soak that though.
Let's say not.
Yeah, this ghost is not quite as tough as the one you were fighting. So yeah, he goes down as well. Okay,
Sweet.
it only takes about 6 points
I'm
to be able
here.
to take these guys down. Yeah. So you take him down. Wham! With your claws, he dissipates, explodes goo all over you and Bunk. So yeah,
Gross. No.
yeah, it's gross. Yeah, it's like snot. It's really gross.
Oh no.
That's gross.
Yeah.
So that brings us to +2s.
Twos.
Yes.
All right.
buddies.
So, first, the clown ghost is dead.
Of
Is the little girl
of the
still up?
5 ghosts, yeah, the little girl's still up. There's another ghost on you. And that should be it. There were only 5.
All right,
There's only 2
I'm
left.
going to try to hit the ghost on me.
Okay.
Dear Lord.
All right.
All right, so
You still beat me. All
that's it's a 3.
Okay, I got a 0. So +3. Your sword has a weapon rating of 3, so you did a 6 strike hit, which means it'll take out the little girl. Okay. Just remember, 6 will do it.
Yay!
Yeah. All right. One last ghost. Anybody else on this side not there? I'm gonna have the
I'm
one.
the only one left in there because
Right. One last ghost is gonna attack you.
Thanks, guys. Just leave
Hey.
me in the building.
No problem.
All
Good.
by myself.
Roll athletics.
All right, Miss Warden.
Yeah, that's right. You got shields and stuff. What'd you get?
She did fine.
1.
A 1. Your athletics is a 1.
Oh.
Now remember,
My athletics is 1, so 2.
you can use weapons to defend.
I can. I didn't know
Yes.
that. Okay, well then
Parrying
never mind.
with your sword.
4.
Okay. Still
Learn
hit you,
something new every day.
but only beat by 1. So you take a 3 stress hit. Your armor is going to soak that to 0, I believe. So you should be good. Because your umbrella's at armor 3, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. So you take no damage.
There you go.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All right. Around to the front of the building. We still have. Let's see. 6 ghosts left. 5 ghosts left. Yeah. All right. So we got 5 ghosts left. Let's see. What are you gonna do, Miranda?
Okay, did you take care of the ghost that was on top of Jefferson? I'll go for the one that was on top of Antoine.
Okay. Go for it.
Let's say... Oh, what? That was a plus. 7.
Okay. You beat him by 7.
Wow, look at
Okay, cool.
And your
Love to
weapon
see.
rating is 2.
+2.
So you did 9. Oh wow, he just explodes. That ghost explodes all over over who's it? Antoine. Antoine goes, ah, it's gross. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
It is pretty gross.
Sorry about that, buddy.
Yeah. All right, that brings us to, let's see, other +2s. All right, the policemen are going to go. Oh,
I've got one, but
oh yeah.
Oh, wait.
Well, you were dodging, weren't? No.
no, I dodged before, didn't I?
Okay. Yeah. Now
We just jumped from your room to our room.
I'll come back to
That's
you.
fine.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So let's see. I'm gonna let the policeman fire at the last 2 ghosts. Okay, that'll give them. All right, and so let's see. That's gonna do 2 points of damage and take out one of the other ghosts. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 ghosts left.
Oh.
More gunshots. That's
I was
gonna
thinking
miss. That's gonna miss. Oh, that hits. Wow. That's probably going to injure one of the ghosts, but not quite clear. That would be 2 plus. Yeah, 2 plus 3, so it's 5 points. So it's a minor, and it takes a 3 stress hit. Okay. All right. And then the last policeman.
Vibe.
Okay.
Yeah. Battle music in the background.
Yeah, I didn't turn off.
Love it. It's epic.
I didn't
Alright.
turn the Final Fantasy off.
So the ghosts are going to attack the policeman. There are, what, 4 left? Well, there's 4 left. You killed the one that was on Jefferson. Let's see. The one on Antoine's going to attack him. The one that's on. Let's see. The one that's on Vasquez. No. And then let's see the one on Michael O'Malley. No. And the one on Larry Williams. Yes. So Larry may be out for the count. Let's see, so that'd be 3. Okay, he's still up, just barely. So Larry is hurt, so is Maria, and Michael O'Malley has taken no damage. Just the luck of the Irish. All right, there we go.
There you go.
That brings us to Bunk. Okay. There's 1 ghost left over there. I think it's one inside the building.
Yep. I'll let him stay there.
Okay, so you're gonna go full
I was like,
defensive.
Yeah. We'll go. Well, yeah. We'll go.
He's going full. I'm going to live through this.
That's right. That's right.
Yes, I'm going to.
That's nothing wrong with that. That brings us to +3s.
Oh.
Yes.
I'm going to charge
to
back
go.
into the building.
Mhm.
And you said there's 1 left?
There's 1 left.
I'll punch him in the face.
Okay, go for it.
Maybe we'll see.
I don't get to go then.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot.
Just kidding.
I'm sorry.
to
Just
get
kidding.
ones
Back to
don't get to go.
+1s. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Darwin. What would you like to do, sir?
Since I looked it up in the rules just a moment ago, I'd like to make a declaration.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
I want to, some realization that I've ran out of bullets.
Yes. Right.
I want to hide behind the nearest object real quick, frantically search through my little belt pouches, and find a couple more.
I don't think you can do that because remember, this is a magic item that is set to only have 5 uses per time. So yeah, you can't really do that. Now,
Can I
if you-
find standard bullets?
Well, you could do that, and it would fire, standard
Yes.
rounds, which would be like a weapon 2 attack. So yes, you can
Large
find
revolver says it's weapon 3.
a weapon 3. Okay, so it would just be a standard weapon 3
Yes.
attack. Sure. Okay, yeah,
I'm
you find
fine
a couple
with that.
bullets. Yeah. Now that's going to cost you a
Yes,
fate
fate
point,
point,
but
yeah.
right. Yeah, you're able to find a speed loader of probably maybe 4 more rounds or 5
Yeah,
more
that's
rounds,
fine.
something like that. Yeah, they're just regular bullets. They're not blessed.
That's fine.
Just to let you know. Okay. All right. So you reload.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Very good. All
I'm
right.
good now.
Yeah, okay. That brings us to +0. In +0.
It's like a fidget.
Okay. Okay, yeah. +3. Your turn.
Okay. I'm going to roll to punch.
Okay.
Or claw.
Go. Hey.
Alright, so that's 5, 6 to hit.
Okay. That'll hit for sure.
All right.
And let's see. You beat him by
Hopefully a lot.
Let's see, they have athletics
A couple.
2, so a 0. You beat him by 6. Your damage is 4. Yeah, he
He's +4.
explodes. Yeah, the ghost explodes all over you again. You're now covered in this nasty ectoplasmic
Gonna
goo.
carry around a super soaker with me.
Yeah, right? Yeah, very dead. All right. Today on the Dresden Download, we're going to be talking about the Never Never and ghosts. Now, we've talked about ghosts previously, and ghosts are basically spirits that can't move on to the afterlife. Sometimes they can manifest themselves in the real world, but they generally can't affect the real world unless they have very strong emotions, or actually, as they put it in the Dresden Files books, they go crazy for a very short period of time. Otherwise, they can see what's going on in the real world, they can observe, but they really can't affect it. Now, there are exceptions to that. Most ghosts are sometimes in the Never Never, in areas where they actually bend that realm to their will. But there's a barrier that keeps them from going into the real world. That barrier sometimes, depending on the location and the emotions that are prevalent in that area, can be thinner. Now, in our game, what we've had is a upturn of the number of ghosts that are manifesting in the real world. And the reason is because the barrier in New Orleans, especially the French Quarter, is becoming thin because someone is summoning a lot of spirits and trying to intentionally make the barrier thin. Now, in the next episodes, you're going to find out that that group may be a group of necromancers that are trying to increase their power. Necromancers can sometimes consume ghostly spirits so that they can become more powerful. And that may be what's going on in our game.